Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me again. Wow, it's been a long time. So welcome back. Today I'll be talking about how I was able to graduate from medical school in Russia with a CGPA of 5.0 out of 5.0. This is to say that I graduated with first class honors from medical school in Russia. And before I can start, I would say that God was in the journey throughout, like from the beginning to the end. God was in the journey with me, so I didn't do it alone. I did it by the grace of God. Yeah. So what are the necessary things that I did? Okay, these are the things that I did, and I feel like if anybody does the same, it's going to work for the person as well. Maybe not 100% just like mine did, but it's really going to go a long way. So basically the first thing is I made a lot of notes. Like I made notes during classes, I made notes during lectures, I also made notes during my personal studies. I don't even know how to like emphasize the need for note taking. Note taking is very, very paramount, in the sense that when you are making notes, your brain is functioning, the motor function of your brain is working, your hand is working. So it's more like as you are making that note, everything is in, like every part of you is just like working, unlike when you are just reading straight from the textbook. When you're reading straight from the textbook, you are only feeding the memory part of your brain. But when you are making notes and studying at the same time, you are not just only feeding the memory part of your brain, that's the hippocampus, you are also feeding the motor part of your brain. So it's more like joining the sensation and the motor. Now I'm going into neurology. Anyways, it's more like joining the sensation and the motor function. Like when you join them together, it's more like all the basic part of your brain are working, and it's really going to help you to understand, and not just understanding, you are going to be able to remember 90% of what you've studied, if not 100%. So note taking really helps me a lot. Like after at the end of my studies, I just realized so many notes I took, like it filled one big bag like that. They call it Ghana must going in Nigeria. It filled that kind of bag, and I was able to give away some of the notes. Like I gave some of the notes to people that need them, and the ones that I felt like I still needed, I just kept them. Yeah, so note taking is very paramount. The second thing I did was I never missed class. The few times I missed class were when I was sick, or there was something I needed to do. Maybe I traveled to another city, maybe I had to renew my passport or something like that. But apart from it, I don't miss classes. I do my possible best to attend all classes. And when you attend classes, you listen to what the teacher is saying, and if there is anything you don't understand, you ask it there. So imagine you miss the class and then you are reading on your own and there is something you don't understand. How will you be able to understand it if you miss the class? And there are people that learn better by listening. So if you are the person that listening works for you, and then you are missing class, that means you are really missing out here. So do your possible best to attend all classes, whether it is important or is not important. In fact, every class is important. So do your best to attend all classes just like I did, and you'll see the sky will be your limit. What's the third thing that I did? The third thing that I did is that I am very time conscious. Like I avoid doing unnecessary stuff, maybe going to club, partying, maybe going to restaurants, just anything you can think of, anything that is just unnecessary. I avoid as much as them as possible. Please don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you should study 24 hours. Yeah, I'm not saying that, All I'm trying to say is that you should try to you know, you should try to manage your time very well. Know what to do and know what not to do. Like if it's time for you to study, go and study. Don't use your study time to be, you know, going to birthday parties or going to swimming pools or going to clubs or going to parties. No, don't use your study time for that. You know, like do your possible best to minimize, or sorry, to maximize your time very well. Study as much as you can. You can attend your friend's birthday party, which is very good. You know, it's also okay to be friendly and all of that. Yeah, but then you shouldn't, you know, you shouldn't do too much, because too much of everything is bad. Know when to do this and when to do that. Know when to study and when to sleep and when to party and when to, you know, do anything that is important to you. Yeah, so know when to do all these things. Like be very time conscious. Allocate your time very well. Allocate time to studies, allocate time to church, allocate time to school, allocate time to friends. Like you can maybe chat with your friends 1 hour, 2 hours. You can you know, go to social media for like 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, depending. Just don't do too much. Like just know how many hours you have to be on social media, how many hours you have to chat with your friends or your family, how many hours you have to study, how many hours you have to be in church, how many hours you have to be in school, you know, all of that thing. So be very time conscious. Yeah. The next thing, or the fourth thing I did, was that I asked a lot of questions. Looking back, I feel like those teachers were tired of me. No. I never asked stupid questions. I think they actually loved it. Actually, teachers love students that ask questions. Yeah. From my own experience, I feel that teachers love students that ask questions. So in classes, I asked questions, especially things that I don't understand. And it's not only teachers that I asked questions. I also asked my classmates questions, like the ones that I feel like they're also serious students. I also, like, you know, ask them questions. Maybe if there is something that I don't understand and that person understood it, I can ask the person. Or if there is something we have to do and I don't really get it, I also ask. Yeah, you know, I studied in Russian language, so sometimes, especially in the beginning, first year, when the language was still very difficult for me, my Russian classmates, they were very helpful then. Like I take their notes, I write down the ones I was not able to write down. Then I also asked them questions. Yeah, that was during my first year, because trust me, it was very hard, but thank God, here we are. Yeah. So the fifth thing I did is exercise and eating healthy. Yeah. Why do you need to exercise? You need to exercise to relax your body, not just exercising to add muscle or to lose weight or all of those things. You need exercise to relax your body. You need exercise to help your cardiovascular system, especially if you are doing cardio exercise, that's running, skipping, rope skipping and all of that, swimming. Yeah, you need exercise. It helps to relax your body. Yeah. Like me now, I like swimming. Whenever I'm in the swimming pool, it's more like everything left my mind. It's more like every worry, everything about book left my mind. Everything about problems, troubles, you know, trials and tribulations, everything just left my mind. I will just be in that water and I'm just concentrated at the water and nothing else. So exercise really helps you. Like it removes your mind from anything that is worrying you, and you just focus and you just relax. And when you're done, you see that you feel so renourished or replenished, or any word you want to use. Yeah. And eating healthy is very, very important. Actually, students tend to eat junks a lot, and I don't know why. I really don't know why. Is that they don't have time to cook, or they don't like cooking, or they just prefer already made junk foods. Seriously, junks are not good for your health. Any doctor will tell you that. Avoid junks. You can eat junks maybe once in a blue moon, let's say once in a month, twice in a month, anything like that. But if you make it a constant thing, it's really bad. Like, you're not helping your health, you're not helping your heart, you're not helping your liver, you're not helping your kidney, you're not helping your adipose tissues, you're not helping any part of your body. So do your best to cook food, like buy rice, beans, vegetables, salad, all these things. Like, eat natural food as much as you can, eat healthy, because you wouldn't want to be sick during classes or during exams or during tests. It's only somebody that is healthy that will be able to read or study and understand. It's only somebody that is healthy that will be able to go for exams, is it not? Yeah. So do your possible best to eat healthy. And these junks, some of them are not well prepared, they are not well cooked, so it's possible you're eating Vibrio cholera inside your body. That is a bacteria. It's possible you are eating Escherichia coli. It's possible you are eating Salmonella typhi. So why endanger your health like that? Why? Just why? When you have all the time in the world to cook. It will take, okay, even if you don't have time to be cooking, you can cook food in bulk and stock in the fridge. Then every day you just be microwaving and be eating it. Yeah, that one also is healthy as well. Yeah, if you don't have time to be cooking every day, you can cook in bulk, stock it, and just be microwaving. It will help you instead of eating junks. Junks are for once in a while stuff, or once in a while eating, or eating out and all of that. But it's not something you should make your everyday life. The sixth thing I did was I had enough sleep. Yeah, I sleep mostly 5 to 6 hours every day. Like, I study, when I was in medical school, I studied mostly 8 to 10 hours. Yeah, I know some of you might not believe it, be like, how can somebody study for 10 hours? Well, because I was studying a Russian language, it made my studying very long, because as I'm studying, I'm making notes. As I'm making notes, I'm also doing translation. Like, some Russian words that I don't know, I have to translate them to English in order to understand it here. So that was one of the reasons why my study hours were longer when I was in medical school. Yeah, so I studied for a very long time. Yeah, and then I sleep mostly 5 to 6 hours. So I sleep, wake up, and then continue studying, or I go to school, or I go to church, or I do anything I'm supposed to do that day. Yeah. So seventh thing I did was I watched YouTube videos. YouTube was a lifesaver for me. How? I know some of you will not understand, but YouTube really saved me, especially when I was studying anatomy. Wow, anatomy books are so voluminous. When I was in first year, I was studying anatomy. I would just read anatomy and doze off, read again and doze. I'm like, Jesus, is this how I'm going to fail my anatomy exam? So I had to, meet one senior colleague. You see why it's good to have friends as senior colleagues as friends. Yeah. So I met one senior colleague, then I explained to her that see what is happening. I'm not able to understand my anatomy. Whenever I open the book, I just doze off. She now told me that I should go to YouTube, type the topic I want to study, and then videos will come out. I should try and watch the videos before reading the anatomy textbook. Lo and behold, I tried it and it worked. So ever since then, I started using only videos for my anatomy. Okay, not only videos, mostly videos. So I watched the anatomy videos, then I read the anatomy textbook. Like, it was the best solution ever for my anatomy. Yeah, and it really helped me. So whenever somebody meets me and tell me I'm having issues with physiology, I'm having issues with anatomy, I just tell the person, go to YouTube and find the topic that you are looking for. Watch the video first before you study the textbook. It will really help you. Yeah, it helped me, and I'm sure it's also helping others that know about it. Yeah. I think I've said everything I want to say. So if you have questions, like maybe if there is any question you have, you can ask me, or if there is something you think I didn't add to this video, you can also add it at the comment section below. If there is something you want to know about me, you can ask at the comment section as well. Yeah, if you are new to my channel, please try and subscribe. Yeah, and share this video to your friends, and thank you so much. Bye.